There's a credit card out there right now with the $0 annual fee and a welcome bonus of 100,000 points if you hit the spend, and it's called the Chase Inc. Business Cash. Chase markets the current bonus as $1,000 cash back, and on its own, that's already a great deal for a free card. But in this video, I'm going to show you why that bonus can actually be worth a lot more than $1,000 once you know how to use it, and why this is one of my absolute favorite business cards on the market. Stick around until the end because I'll show you how to take the rewards from this $0 annual fee card and turn them into travel worth thousands of dollars. If you're new here, my name's Mary, and I teach families how to maximize their points, miles, and money so that you can travel the world for nearly free. If that sounds interesting to you, then give this video a like and make sure that you're subscribed. And if you're brand new to points and miles, then grab a copy of my free beginner's guide to points and miles travel. I'll have it linked in the description below. Now let's get into it. So Chase advertises the welcome bonus on the Inc. Business Cash as a $1,000 cashback bonus. What actually gets deposited into your account once you hit the spending requirement is 100,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points. You can redeem those points at 1 cent per point and cash them out as a statement credit, which gives you that $1,000. But you can get way more value than that if you also hold a premium Chase card like the Sapphire Preferred, Sapphire Reserve, the Inc. Business Preferred, or the Sapphire Reserve for Business, because you can combine points between Chase cards. That's the move. You earn the points on the Inc. Cash, then move them over to one of those premium cards, and that's what opens the door to Chase's airline and hotel transfer partners. The Inc. Cash itself can't transfer points directly to travel partners, only the premium cards with an annual fee can do that. So suddenly, those 100,000 points aren't just worth $1,000, they can easily stretch to be $2,000 or more in travel value when you use them strategically. And what makes this card so compelling on top of all that is the $0 annual fee. You don't have to justify the cost every year because there isn't one. It's a keeper card that you can hold long term without it ever costing you money. There's also a $0 intro APR for the first 12 months on purchases, which is worth knowing about if you're planning a big upfront business expense. Just keep in mind that the variable APR after that climbs back up to its normal range, so you'll want to plan to pay off your balance before that introductory period ends. On top of that, the card also includes purchase protection, covering eligible new purchases for 120 days from the date of purchase against damage or theft, up to $10,000 per item. And it includes extended warranty protection too, which adds an extra year onto eligible manufacturer warranties of 3 years or less. If you rent a car for business, this card also gives you primary auto rental coverage, so you can decline the rental company's collision insurance and let the card cover you instead, up to $60,000 for theft and collision damage on most rental cars. So if you're buying equipment or electronics for your business or renting a car on a work trip, you're getting some real backup coverage built into the card itself. Now let's get into the earning structure because this is where the Inc. Cash really shines. You get 5x points at office supply stores like Staples, Office Max, and Office Depot, and also 5x on internet, cable, and phone services. Those 5x categories are capped at $25,000 in combined spend per year, and if you max that out, you're looking at 125,000 points from those two categories alone. And don't forget, office supply stores sell a lot more than just printer paper. You'll find electronics, software, etc., etc. That's how a lot of business owners and travel hackers get creative and rack up points fast. You also get 2x points at gas stations and restaurants, also capped at $25,000 in spend per year. Then 1x points on everything else. You also get 5x cash back on Lyft rides through September 2027. So if you ever use Lyft, then that's worth knowing about. For a no annual fee card, that's a really strong structure. If you're maxing out that 5x category, you could have enough for a round trip business class seat to Europe or 3 to 5 nights at a luxury Hyatt hotel just from your office and internet expenses. I personally love this card. Most cards that offer 5x points come with an annual fee, so the fact that this one doesn't makes it a true keeper. And a lot of the cards that do offer 5x categories are usually categories that are hard to actually spend a lot of money in. Office supplies and internet and phone bills are things that almost every business is already paying for anyway. On top of the earning categories, Chase also gives you a complimentary 3-month Instacart Plus membership when you activate it. Once you're enrolled, you get a $20 Instacart credit, loaded automatically into your account every single month, and that benefit runs through the end of 2027. So between the 5X categories and the Instacart credit, you're earning really well in lucrative categories and getting groceries delivered at a discount for a few months, all on a card with no annual fee. Earning up to 100,000 transferable points with no annual fee is a pretty incredible opportunity. And even if you're watching this when the bonus has dropped back down to its normal level, it's still well worth it. If you're interested in signing up for the In Cash or one of Chase's premium cards, you can check the links in the description. Now, let's talk about how you actually use these points once you've earned them. If you keep the In Cash by itself, your points are worth 1 cent each, so 100,000 points equals $1,000 in cash back or statement credits. That's solid on its own, but if you want to unlock more value, you pair this card with the premium Chase card, the Sapphire Preferred, the Sapphire Reserve, the Ink Business Preferred, or the Sapphire Reserve for Business. Once you earn the bonus on the Ink Cash, you can combine those points with your premium card right in the Chase app. It's a really simple process because the Ink Cash itself can't transfer to travel partners, but once you move the points to the premium card, then that door opens. Here are some of my favorite redemptions for Chase Ultimate Rewards points. Hyatt hotels. You can find Category 1 properties for as low as 3,000 points a night, and there's a wide range from there depending on the property and the dates, with some top tier properties running well into the tens of thousands of points a night during peak season. I had a wedding to go to recently, and the Hyatt property there would have cost over $200 a night paying cash, but it only cost me 8,000 points. That's the kind of value that you can get when you transfer to Hyatt. Air Canada Aeroplan. I transfer to Aeroplan often. A flight from the US to Europe runs about 75,000 points one way in business class. I like to transfer when there's a transfer bonus running if I can time it right, and Chase often offers up to 20% on Aeroplan transfers. So if you have 100,000 points and there's a 20% bonus, that turns into 120,000 points once it lands in your Aeroplan account, which makes business class redemptions a lot easier to achieve. United Airlines. Transferring to United is great for domestic flights and partner awards through the Star Alliance network. I transferred points from United and booked a round-trip flight to Greenland for only 70,000 points total. Economy flights can run as low as 15,000 points domestically when you're booking through United. British Airways. This one is perfect for short-haul flights that would otherwise be expensive. You can book short flights for around 10,000 avios each way, which can be a great deal for the right route. So this is where the In Cash goes from a simple cashback card to a real travel hacking powerhouse. I look at this card as a workhorse for earning a ton of Ultimate Rewards points in those 5X categories, and then I combine those points with my Sapphire card and transfer them out to partners. When you pair this with a premium Chase card, you unlock some awesome travel redemptions. And even if you only want to cash out at 1 cent per point, you're basically earning 5% cash back on your purchases when you're maxing out that 5X category, which is excellent for a no annual fee card. Now, before you go and apply for this card, there's an important eligibility rule that you need to know. Chase has a once per lifetime rule across its no annual fee Ink cards. That means that if you've ever had the Ink Cash before, or if you currently have or have ever had the Ink Business Unlimited, then you won't be eligible for this welcome bonus. The good news is that the rule does not extend to Chase's other business cards. So if you've had the Ink Business Preferred or the Sapphire Reserve for Business, then you're still eligible for the Ink Cash bonus. So pay attention to what you already have in your wallet before you apply, because that determines whether this bonus is actually available to you. For what it's worth, I'm in that first category myself. I've had this card for a while, so I'm not eligible for the current bonus anymore, but I still keep the card in my wallet because the earning categories alone make it worth holding long term. If you're not sure if you can qualify for business credit cards, or if you don't know how to fill out the application, click into the next video here and I'll walk you through it. And if you're interested in checking out some other business credit cards, I have more options for you. So click into the next video on the screen and I'll see you over there.